Berea police are investigating after counterfeit money was used at several businesses in town.
The case against a man accused in a Lexington hit and run that injured 3 people is moving forward.
A Central Kentucky high school basketball player went back to school today for the first time since a crash nearly killed him. He talks about the next step on his road to recovery.
WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Good afternoon. We continue to track a deadly fire in Morgan County. Investigators there saying that 2 bodies were found inside a burned out home.
The 519 Volunteer Fire Department tells WKYT they were called to the home on Rockhouse Branch Road near the Wrigley community about 11:30 this morning. The chief tells us the home was fully engulfed when they arrived. It wasn't until this afternoon when the fire was out that firefighters found the bodies. We do not know their identities at this time, but the chief says neighbors told him that a couple that lived in the home, they were believed to be inside. We'll have a live report from that scene coming up for you at 5 o'clock. Police are investigating another case of counterfeit money being passed in a Central Kentucky community.
And this is a surveillance picture from Berea police of a person who passed counterfeit money at the Dollar General on Paint Lick Road on New Year's Eve. As Hillary Thornton tells us, some businesses also reported fake money, and now police are looking to see if they're all connected. It's our top story at 4:30.
Berea police are still working to figure out if all of this counterfeit money is coming from the same person or group. They say the fake bills being passed are of varying amounts and all have different serial numbers.
We've seen a couple of 5s, a 10, and we're starting to see a couple of 100s.
Investigators are working reports of the phony money passing through Little Caesars, Sonic, Ready Mart, and Dollar General, all happening within just the past few days. One of the transactions caught on camera. Police say the woman seen in this video from Dollar General used a fake bill to make her purchase. They are hoping identifying her will provide a good start as to where all of this counterfeit money is coming from. Meanwhile, they are encouraging local businesses to keep a close eye on bills coming through their stores.
The color's a little off, the feel is not right, and some of them are not even the right size. With all of these cases so far, they didn't really notice at first, but later when they were, counting down their drawer and things like that, then they noticed.
Now, in addition to all of these reports, police say they also were notified by a local bank saying they too had found some counterfeit money after some businesses had unknowingly deposited the fake bills. In Berea, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
If you know who the woman seen in that video is, you're asked to contact Berea police. The case of a man accused in a hit-and-run crash in Lexington is headed to a grand jury now. Lexington police say that Asia Areola was driving drunk when he crashed into 3 men walking on a sidewalk on Midland Avenue near Winchester Road last weekend. His attorney asked a judge if he would allow the family to make a 10% deposit toward his $23,000 bond. The judge said he wants more information before making that decision. The father of 2 of the men hit, Clarence and William Hockaday, say they are recovering but both need surgery. The 3rd victim, Michael Nipper, has been upgraded from critical condition to serious at UK Hospital.
We now know who police arrested for shooting into a Lexington home overnight. Kevin Blankenship is charged with 4 counts of wanton endangerment and tampering with evidence. Police say he fired shots into a home on Cato Lake Court near Buckhorn Drive last night. They say his ex-girlfriend was inside the home at the time. No one was injured. Well, sunshine is back in the forecast this afternoon, but don't be fooled. It is still pretty cold out there.
It is. A midweek warm-up is coming, though, bringing with it some chances of rain. Let's check in with meteorologist Jim Caldwell. Hi, Jim.
And hello to you. And we are going to track some milder air into the area. It looks like starting with tomorrow, we're back above average for this time of year. And I'm only talking about like a couple of degrees. But it gets a little bit warmer as we head into your Thursday and Friday as well. We look to the outside here in Lexington. And it's a gorgeous looking day. You walk outside and you're like, wait a minute, there's a catch here. It's a little on the chilly side, and it is. We have temperatures still running in the mid-30s with a feels-like temperature. That's when you factor in the winds, which are coming in out of the east at around 7 miles per hour. it feels more like 29. So that has a little bit of a bite to it. And we're not the only ones experiencing those 30s. We have a lot of 30s out there. Danville, 34, 32 in Maysville, so they're already at freezing, and that's where we're going to be, of course, as we head through the rest of the evening, overnight tonight as well, and into the day tomorrow. So as we look ahead, we're talking about a much calmer period, and highs are back above normal Wednesday and Thursday. Rain is back in town Friday through Saturday, and yeah, we'll have some on Sunday, but it ends as some snow. We're watching for a little more potential of that trying to grow as we move closer and closer to Sunday. A lot happening in 1 week, guys. We'll track all of it coming up for you.
Thank you, Jim. It's a milestone for a Central Kentucky teenager nearly killed in a crash last September.
Today, Aaron Williams returned to Bath County High School for his first full day of classes since that crash. Jennifer Palumbo is at the live desk with a story that's new at 4:30. Jennifer?
Amber, 16-year-old Aaron Williams was seriously injured when his car ran off the road, hit a tree, and burst into flames on his way to a school dance. A Good Samaritan pulled him to safety. Aaron spent several weeks at UK Hospital before moving to Cardinal Hill Rehabilitation Hospital to begin therapy. The boy, who loves playing basketball, had to learn how to walk, talk, and swallow all over again. He spent months in a wheelchair. Today, Aaron walked into school to a warm welcome from his classmates and teammates.
I think I'll get back. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing a lot better than the doctor said, a lot faster.
Several students wore Pray for Aaron shirts to show support for their friend. The community has rallied around him since the crash, praying for him and raising money to help his family pay the medical bills. Aaron Williams says he still goes to therapy twice a week and also does therapy at home to help him get stronger. He hopes to be able to play basketball, hunt, and fish again. At the live desk, Jennifer Palumbo, WKYT.
No doubt he'll be back at all of those things very soon. Jennifer, thank you. That crash destroyed Aaron's Camaro. He says he hopes to replace it and be able to drive again. Law enforcement is quietly monitoring the armed occupation of an Oregon wildlife refuge. An anti-government group is protesting the sentence of a father and son for setting fires on federal land.
And they returned to prison on Monday. John Blackstone of CBS is at the National Wildlife Refuge, where there is no sign of any action against the protesters.
This began as a peaceful protest. It took an unfortunate turn when some of those folks broke off and began an armed occupation of the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge.
There was not a single law enforcement officer to be seen for miles in the wilderness that surrounds the Wildlife Refuge headquarters. But Harney County Sheriff David Ward had a message for those occupying it.
You said you were here to help the citizens of Harney County. That help ended when a peaceful protest became an armed occupation. The Hammonds have turned themselves in. It's time for you to leave our community.
They refuse to say how many have joined the group they call Citizens for Constitutional Freedom. They're demanding an inquiry into why ranchers Dwight and Stephen Hammond were ordered back to prison for setting fires on federal land after they'd already served prison time.
It has been left to us to decide whether we allow these things to go on or whether we make a stand.
But many in the area who support the Hammonds oppose the occupation.
It's so imperative that we find ways to address these issues that are peaceful, that are legal, and that are productive. So that kind of leaves the occupiers out.
John Blackstone, CBS News, Burns, Oregon.
Leaders of the protest say they have no intentions of using force upon anyone, but will defend themselves if necessary. Harlan County native Jordan Smith sharing some exciting news with his fans on his Facebook page. Smith announced he'll be performing on the People's Choice Awards tomorrow night. You can catch it at 9 o'clock right here on WKYT. He also says he's been busy working with the legendary David Foster on his debut album.